to to a lot of stuff, but there were two incidents on Pacific trains where there was where a tree fell. The first one, there was a tree that fell down at Kingswood, which is near Penrith, so like sort of the furthest most, the outer western suburbs of Sydney. And then there was another tree that fell down at Door Creek, which is Creek's about halfway between Sydney and Newcastle.
So it didn't make it far out of Sydney in the end. So in the end, it didn't make it very far out of Sydney.
So that blocked the main line that goes up to here.
Next up,
Actually, speaking of these, the funny thing about these coming in going out west, they still run on Evanston.
So no main Northern line running, meant no XPT to Brisbane. Otherwise, I might have taken that.
You could have taken on the way back, I suppose.
Yeah, but for today, because Transport for New South Wales actually put in a ban for any new tickets to be sold with Trainlink up until today.
Which is fair enough because they probably have enough demand already.
Do you know about the bomb cyclone?
Oh,
right. Yeah, that was why. And they
now running at more
the line wasn't running up. So they banned anyone from any regional line in New South Wales. They refused to sell tickets online.
Which is fair enough because they probably already have enough demand trouble with the tickets they already have.
I can't remember what he looks like because I only sort of see him at your birthday party if he's there.
I'll be there in October.
Oh, you'll be down in October. We be the,
for the long weekend.
Oh, for the long weekend. So you got the Transport Heritage Expo. Okay. If you ever go to Sydney,
Again.
In during the October long weekend, so the Labor Day weekend in New South Wales, there's the Transport Heritage Expo in Sydney, and you have all kinds of vintage steam, diesel and electric trains, vintage buses, vintage boats, vintage vessels, vintage trams around Sydney, and most of it's around Central Station.
Is an entry ticket associated, or
it's free to walk around, hop on the trains, hop on the vintage buses.
I presume an actual trip will.
If you want to go on a train ride, that does cost money, but you can see them and you can hop on and travel on the displays at Central, and you can hop on the vintage buses. So it's every year during the October long weekend.
Yeah, I think I ended up missing the that one day. And the last time went September 2023, so I would have missed it.
Sydney's changed quite a bit since then. The past 2 years. Now with the Metro.
I honestly refuse to get on the Metro. Sydney Metro, that is. I just really dislike it.
The Metro for me because I'm up in northern Sydney, so I take the Metro every day. And I'll probably be taking it tonight, actually, right after this.
Yeah, if you have a high risk of missing your flight home, I'd suggest abandoning this trip at Eagle Junction. Because unfortunately, I can't recommend to you to miss your flight home, can I?
No, especially the 49 flight, and knowing how busy the flights are going up here, there probably won't be another seat.
Yeah. 8:45, yeah?
Yeah, 8:45.
That gives you a bit of room, but not a whole lot of room.
Yeah, it gives me a little bit. No, I just realised I have to have pills at 4 o'clock and it's 5 o'clock.
So I'm
guessing 4 p.m. for something for Eastern. Oh wait.
And I said, Ruthie, you can help me out. Be on stuck on a 3-car train evening with enthusiasts or gunflies. She goes, nah, I can't, sorry, I've got gothic shit to do. She's crack, those two are I'm supposed to leave though at 5:14. Oh, the goal.
I guess.
But that's alright. I sent that to my brother this morning. I can't see. No, the comments. I mean, I say that as someone who's got a daughter who's a wife.
Ah, this must mean we're new. That must mean we're passing Wolston. We're about to enter Wolston Station.
Yeah, my leave on it. Yes, I heard that.
Station platform on your right-hand side in direction of travel.
I like, by the way, it's a nice touch that they didn't activate the passenger information display system, which is probably out of practicality because of the fact they didn't bother to set one up. But there's also a good second benefit because that's how, of course, these EMUs have not had a passenger information system for most of their life.
Yeah, so it's only been recently. So this is how. So a little bit like how it's done in Sydney. The Guard made the announcements once upon a time.
Yeah, still do for the K sets.
Yeah, so Sydney, K-sets, V-sets, still use the and Tangaras.
And T sets still haven't got the upgrade, haven't they?
Yeah, they haven't. They still haven't.
That's a joke. Yeah, the TT is a joke nowadays.
Yeah, they're trying to revive it again. I don't know how long this time it's going to last, but they're trying again.
By the way, Tangaras have a really nice guard announcement chant. Tangaras have a really nice guard announcement chant. Actually, in general, the chants on Tangara are awesome.
Used to be the old platform announcements as well.
So I guess they just never updated it.
Yeah, and the problem with the Tangaras, they just didn't change it.
But not only that, but all of the chants on Tangara sound awesome. You just cannot beat that door open chant.
Yeah, one of the biggest complaints about the Tangaras is that the guard announcement chimes so clear, but the only way for the guards, the only way for passengers to hear what the guard's saying, the guard has to
really turn up the volume.
get into a cup of mouth over the phone like this.
Yeah.
And that's the only way that they actually.
This train kind of has that problem.
Yeah.
Kind of. I think it's just because it didn't turn up the gain on the microphone enough.
Because on this particular train, I've been noticing that it's a little bit hard, to hear.
Yeah.
We had to couple it over like this, otherwise no one would hear.
And it's always in the back of your mind. Yeah, worst case scenarios.
Otherwise nobody would hear what you were saying.
You got 3 minutes of bloody long time to get out the other side of somebody's face. What buses are
Doors closing.
Next station will be Bowen Hills. I'm not familiar with the Ferny Grove line, so I keep discounting. I'm not familiar with the Ferny Grove line, so I keep discounting.
Trying to video the main yard. If you want, do you want to dump
Have you ever heard any guard in Sydney announce which side the platform is on, which is a Queensland tradition? I guess that seems like something they should do, but don't.
They should. It's not a requirement of Sydney trains to do that.
Yeah.
On some of the latest DVA announcements, like on the Marions and on the Metropolis, so on the Metro, they do announce.
Yeah, but that's an automatic one.
Yeah, that's an automatic one.
Here it's always manual.
It's not a requirement of the guards. Like I've heard once or twice.
So that's when I saw it. I recognised it like.
Yeah, it's always manual.
I heard guards once or twice. Say which side.
It used to be a lot less common for for them to do. There used to be a bit more slack about that.
Buses are replacing trains between Bogger Road Park Road and Dunedin stations. During this time, the EMU Gold Coast Line trains running combined service between the stations, lasting length of Dunedin only. Visit transit.com.au for more information on the venue.
And I was trying to get
nobody's mentioned a track. No, none of the guards have mentioned a track closure so far.
But at least that guard did.
Yeah, but I guess they didn't bother because almost no one on this train actually cares about that.
Sorry, I haven't been over.
Nobody's going down to the Gold Coast tonight on this train.
But yeah, and so it's just like, it's got your braking point.
Are you planning to do at least part of the short lift leg, or are you planning to do at least part of the short lift leg, or are you going to abandon it now?
I'll try. I'll see how I go.
Yeah.
Time's 5:05, and also at Roma Street we're supposed to, if we were running on time, we'd have a 20-minute dwell.
But I think they might actually skip that.
Yeah. Well, they're not gonna, so. Yeah, they're not going to do that. They'll just swap cabs.
Good evening, customers, and thank you for coming along on this EMU with the Airwell tour. On behalf of the drivers, Maria Sambuco and Amy Broad, we'd like to thank you, and our guard, Michael Lepol, we'd like to thank you for coming on the tour today. We're finishing up here, guys. We're going to be relieved by some more crew. Otherwise, we hope you enjoy your night and your evening, and thank you once again for being here with us for the Queensland Rail.
Oh yeah.
Was that the actual driver?
My lovely wife.
I recorded the whole thing. Is that an actual driver? No, but because God's announcement's almost never made by the driver himself.
Now arriving at Gold Station platforms on your right hand side in direction of Chapel. Customers disembarking, please take care to report again. And ensure the airport is connected with you when you exit the train.
You did that deliberately, didn't you? So I guess on the NGR she worked out where the breaker is.
Is that where the ceiling?
Yeah.
Does the static seal?
Yeah, it's an
No, also the announcements.
Oh, okay. You can't escape it. So every second ceiling panel's got one speaker at each end.
No,
passengers are reminded that the button is in the middle of the doors,
No, I mean like because they're changing the roster, the guard.
Oh yeah. Good, although I mean, like any workplace, there's frustration. Especially when they only have 3 of them in a week out the other afternoon. and of course they have to rotate through meal breaks during that time as well. So, no.
Yeah, that is an abomination.
Yes, that's correct.
No, what? Saying about the staff. That was an abomination.
Most of my pictures were blurry because it's so dark and the shutter speed's quite slow.
What a day, hey? It's gone by quick. Just got Shawcliffe to go, eh?
pretty much.
I reckon Shawcliffe might be the quietest run. That was the very last one, so I reckon that might make it busy.
Yeah.
My bet is will be as busy as the previous one, but if it will be busier is a different question. a lot of fun either way.
We'll just have to see.
That's into oven.
Well, the section
I
must
want to be either an SMU or IMU.
There's a section somewhere here. It must be on the other side. The upside.
Yeah, it's the other side of this. 200, 220.
I was going to record the next one.
200 to 100, sorry.
Through the tunnel.
Yeah. First
I also got. See, the rest of my photos are really blurry. That's a shame, though. I got these.
Have you seen that ad? The hard part.
That's an IMU or IMU.
It's like, you guys are like trained with those, so like just standing here.
Okay. That's probably the best photo of them I got from the yard. Otherwise,
the best photos we've got are the ones in Red Bank. Back there.
yeah. Oh, I don't think I could.
Well, the guys, that was the top roll video.
That's cool. I never knew what that was.
Yeah.
So it's not surprising that it's so loud because it has to disconnect so much power.
Just wondering, the schedule for the Shorncliffe Lake has it arriving back at Eagle Junction at 6:35.
Yeah.
Would that be enough time for you if it was on time?
That'd be plenty of time.
I wouldn't go back to Roma Street and back to Eagle Junction, Brisbane Airport again, even if this was on time. But
Yeah. Depends on.
if it actually keeps it,
Yeah, it depends on how late this train's running.
we'll have our answer in a few minutes.
Yeah, we'll find out. And also there's supposed to be a 20-minute swell at Shorncliffe as well. So once we go back from Shorncliffe,
We'll have our
if we're
answer.
running
20 minutes
yeah.
late, then that'll put us, say, at 6:55, which is
Yeah.
very tight.
Yeah. Yeah. So that should.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure we'll be by the time we get back. It's almost over.
Stage where you get two line, but short before they